Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. I wanted to do a quick video to break down the first little teaser we got for the Super Sentai Battle coming up. For those of you that don't remember, we're doing basically a little mini special event that takes place between the end of Lupinrangers versus Patranger and the start of Ryusoulger. That's going to be starring some veteran Sentai members, some we know about actor-wise, some like in this trailer we see suits for that, you know, we're probably not going to get actors for all of them, but it's going to kind of be just like a fun little, like 4-ish week event. I think, is it 4 or 5? I think it's 4 weeks, you know, leading up to Ryusoulger, and as we got confirmed in this teaser, they're going to, well, tease the Ryusoulgers in it. But, you know, we got our main team, which is Tokyo Go-Go, Akaninger, Joe Eagle, Captain Marvelous, aka Gokai Red, and then, you know, Sasori Orange. So we have that team, and it's like, oh, explosions, and here's the team, and here's what the event is, and then, you know, some more shots of the team. Yamato's like just super stoked to be there, apparently. Then we see Yamato fighting a few, not new Sentai team members, but, you know, like new additions we know about. We have Gal Red, Ginga Green, Volshark. So those are ones that I feel like, you know, there could be some of these we get, you know, voice actors for, or like, you know, returning voice actors. There could be some that are just mute, like just, you know, Hias and stuff. But, you know, those are people he's fighting in this scene. Then we have a really interesting shot of Gokai Red and Joe Eagle. I keep forgetting Joe Eagle's name. Fighting this purple-looking Dino Knight guy that looks like he's going to be from Ryusoulger. Like, we can basically only see, like, the side of him, like I'm looking at the picture right now, and his visor does look knight-like, similar to the Ryusoulgers, and the Ryusoulger, excuse me, and then he's holding, like, a purple repaint of their main sword, so that's super interesting, and it immediately made me think of, like, Korag, you know, who's kind of this, you know, he's not like a ranger, but he's got like ranger-esque elements, and his powers have some similarities and to the main team. So I think that's super cool. You know, we could end up seeing some Evil Knight characters that tie to the ranger teams, and you could speculate all kinds of things. Like, this could be a long-running villain for the whole season. Could be somebody that turns good. Could be somebody that turned good, or that was good and turned bad. But that's super cool and unexpected. I think, like, I mean, again, we can only see the half of the suit, but I think that it looks like it's going to be really cool, because I usually really like the purple suits, and I really like the look of the repainted version of the sword. Like, I'm sure that'll be some sort of premium Bandai thing or a release of some sort, but I'd like to get that. Then you have Sasori Orange fighting Boken Silver, so we know Boken Silver is going to be in it for a hot second. Then you have Tokyo Go-Go fighting against Deca Master, and he's in this, actually, I was going to say as his actor, you know, but, you know, the actual, the Doogies, who's also in this. You got Yamato screaming, you know how it is. Classic Sentai running. Marvelous is holding the Gokai gun above it. I almost said above his head, but over his shoulder. And like, as I said, you know, you have Doogie in it. He's doing a square off with Stinger. You know, it's like actual doggy crew like Doogie. So that kind of makes sense because they're both commanders. That's kind of a neat beat. Then we showcase a bunch of different other rangers that are going to be in it. I mean, like, not like, again, not the actors, but like the suits are here. We got O-Red, we got Ryuranger, we got Ninja White and Red Mask. So that's cool. Really cool shot of all of them. Then we get to see that the green and black Ryusoulgers are going to be in this. It's funny because when this was first announced, I just kind of assumed that, like, at the very end we would get like a cameo of everyone. Like, you know how in the Sentai movies they'll have the cameo of the next Sentai? I kind of assumed something like that would happen, but from just this teaser right off the bat, we know that green and black are going to be in it, and that we have this teaser for this potential antagonist, which is super cool. And they're fighting the Purple Knight again. We don't see a full-on look. It's mainly just the back and side, and they're keeping it very hidden for now. I mean, we very well could see full shots in one of the future teasers, because there's probably going to be a few more teasers each week at the end of Lupin vs. Pat. And then, you know, we have this shot of all of them and their hair blowing in the wind majestically. They got the wind machine on them of our little Super Sentai Battle team. And then you have like cool shots of like all these different power-ups like the core team's using, and the two things that people are most excited about is Tokyo Go-Go is actually getting to use the armor by herself, because in the series, like, Yellow and Pink only used it as shared, if I remember right, and so she's using it by herself. You know, you have the ninja's power-up, and let's see. Oh yeah, Stinger's using like is it the unicorn? Like, shing? That's the unicorn shing. That's the power-up. I was trying to remember what he used. I'm like, what did Q Ranger use? And then you have Gokai Red using gold mode, so that's super cool. And Yamato using nothing in his explosion shot, despite the fact that he's got the whale powers. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, sorry my eyes kept diverting. I just kept wanting to, I was skimming through the trailer to make sure I didn't forget any notable points. But it looked pretty cool. You know, it's a 15-second teaser. You know, if any of the teasers that follow do anything really cool that's worth talking about, I'll do a little breakdown for them, and I'm hoping to do one for the, you know, when we get the Ryusoulger, the first good Ryusoulger teaser where we see the cast and stuff. But yeah, I think this will be fun. You know, I like Lupat fine, but I'm ready to move on, and I think this will be a fun little transition to have in between, just to see some of these characters again, and some of these suits and HD fights will be fun, and I think it'll be neat to see what little teases we get for Ryusoulger. Like, again, honestly, I thought they were going to appear probably in the last one to sort of segue into it, so it's cool to actually see that we're going to get probably a little bit more than we thought. It's neat to see, like, first real action footage of these suits. Like, the more I see them, the more I like them. From what little we've seen of this Purple Knight thing, I think he looks super cool, and I dig stuff like that, so I think that's neat. A neat little, like, surprise and just something neat in general that I think I'll like. Again, I'm really digging that repaint of the sword, because I like the sword in general, but the purple repaint looks super cool. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for this one. Again, if there's anything more exciting to do, I'll do breakdowns for it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, and ring that bell to get notifications for all my videos. Next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.